So, alright, it is the 90-day account review of Tarkov. I've got basically this many Bitcoin right now. Let's go over the skills real quick. We've basically got elite endurance, elite health, elite strength, elite metabolism, vitality. This comes from getting shot, stress resist from jumping off cliffs, perceptions closing in on elite, attention 26, assault rifles 14, recoil 27, covert 15, mag drills 9, search of 31. And hideout management of 36, crafting 20. So we have the full hideout. Basically everything done. 50 video cards in the Bitcoin mine, and we just finished Kappa, so I'm just going to turn that in right now. We finally officially hit level 62, as you see, and so we have our collector quest. So let's turn in Kappa, and then let's discuss thoughts on this wipe. So I managed to get Kappa with a full-time job, with somewhat of a life, and with a girlfriend. You're really supposed to only pick 2 out of 3 when gaming, but I choose 3 out of 3 because I can, keep the pimp hand strong. So basically it's been a lot of work to hit 62 this wipe with my limited play time, etc., and my girlfriend basically staying with me for 3 months, but we still managed to do it. I think that so far this is one of the best wipes in the game. I enjoy inertia a lot. I don't enjoy the cheating. Obviously the cheating is really bad sometimes. The private hacks are still an issue. But I mean, what can you do? The game's mostly a PvE simulator. I'd really like to see you, Nikita, embrace the fact that Tarkov is a very shitty PvP game and actually an incredible PvE game. You have half a second delay in netcode. You can't, okay, yeah. You have half a second delay on your netcode. So what it does is it makes PvP just a coin flip, and there's not really a lot of skill involved, whereas you have great AI now. You have a great skill system. You have basically an RPG. You should cut the player spawns in half on maps, and you should make labs require level 55 or even 60 plus to go to. Labs is completely fucking pointless in its current state. Somebody can just go in there and aimbot with M80. Like, it totally ruins the game. You should just embrace the PvE aspect of your game and double the scav spawns and cut your player spawns in half. There's no reason. Like, you can see it that the netcode delay is so bad that it doesn't matter. So it's more important, I think, for you to add scavs and things to the game. Like last night on stream, we were basically playing and we were waiting like 20 minutes for scavs to spawn on the map. It's boring. It's just sitting around waiting. The PvP in the game is garbage. Like, because of the netcode, you're never going to compete with Counter-Strike. You're never going to be a true PvP game with the current netcode and the current cheating. So you might as well embrace the fact that you have great AI and just take advantage of that. The rogues are super cool. Your raiders are super cool. Bosses on each map. I'm glad that you finally fixed a lot of stuff with the economy in the game. I mean, here, we'll go over this. This is my junk stuff. This is where I put my Bitcoin. This is where I do healing things. This is where I put painkillers, generic crap food, grenades, stuff with money, sellable ammo that I don't really use anymore. The best change that you've done to the game lately is make it so tier 5 stuff can't be bought on the auction house, because every generic noob can't come and invalidate all my gear now, which is a really good thing. So then I organize stuff like that. Dog tags, dead USEX, dead bears, key cards, and my wallet with this stuff. I don't see any reason to have found in raid versus not found in raid. Just make all of these just not found in raid. Like, this doesn't do anything. Get rid of that checkbox in your database. Other than that, I sort all my guns in a thick case. I don't see any reason to use your thick weapons case in the game right now, because I can put a weapons case inside here, so I can have a whole armory inside a thick case, and then I just sort my weapon parts using rigs. And then armor, I just use armor. But the biggest problem is everybody shoots you in the dick in this game. So even tier 6 armor isn't that useful because everybody just shoots you in the dick. So these all just sit on the walls, and I actually prefer a tier 5 because of how prevalent shotguns are. Rigs, there's nothing else really there that's that important to talk about. I mean, it is what it is. You've embraced certain aspects of the map have unique extracts. But really, you need to cut the player spawns in half and double your AI in the game. Like, there's no reason. Nobody cares about PvP in this game. If you look, Skyrim is still played with a 30,000 CCU for a reason. It's because people like PvE. Like, nobody's playing this game because the PvP is god tier. The PvP in this game is dog shit. It's the worst dice roll ever. So basically what I do is I just stack all the stuff in here and, you know, more money and stuff like that. And then I'll show you the nastiest backpack stack you've ever fucking seen. Goes across the screen and then some. But otherwise, I mean, I've enjoyed fighting all your AI. I think that your addition of Lighthouse has been one of the best additions in the game so far. Like, Lighthouse is a very fun map. So let's see here. We can put some slicks in here now too. This was where all my Kappa items were housed, but obviously we don't need any of those anymore. This can go now, so we can make room for more slickies in here that we'll, of course, never fucking use. Because, you know, that's just how it goes. We'll never use that helmet either. Let's find something else to put in this bag that we're never gonna fucking use. We'll take another Tagilla helmet and put it in there. There you go. So, I mean, the game's in the best shape it's ever been in. I'll go over my stats right now. Basically, the best thing that you can do is kill your character all the time. Because of the way the game is set up right now with Vitality, when you're watching movies and stuff, it's the best thing you can do is just throw grenades at your character's feet and kill yourself over and over and over. It levels everything. Like, death in this game is so important. So I try to kill myself all the time. You can see I have 67 run-throughs. Do you know why? Because that spawn at the south map on Lighthouse sucks dick. Nobody wants to go and play and start at the bottom of the map and run past every single other player spawn in the game. So look, when I spawn on Lighthouse and I get that south spawn, I just run out of the map. It doesn't even count. There's no reason to play. I wish that you'd put suicides right here because I grenade myself all the fucking time. I really have about a 90% survival rate in this game. I really only die to cheaters and the occasional good player because, one, it's RNG. Two, nobody can actually buy any high-end gear, so they can't really pen me anyways. And three, let's see here. What's my third point with this? You want your survival rate low because cheaters can see your survival rate. I don't know why you're broadcasting survival rate to the server, and I don't know why you're broadcasting KDR, because that can just be picked up in memory by other players on the map, and it lets cheaters see your survival rating, and it lets them see your KDR. That's stupid. That shit shouldn't be being broadcast by the client. Let the server handle that. Don't bring that into map with players. It makes absolutely no sense. On top of that, suicides. Yeah, suicides are the most important thing in the game because that's the best way to level vitality right now. So, let's see here. What else is relevant right now? You might as well just remove survival rate and run-throughs from the game. They don't mean anything. There's no reason to show these things to cheaters. Like, I literally try to kill my character 10 to 20 times a day while I'm working or while I'm watching movies because it levels my stats a ton. My stress resist goes up. My vitality goes up. You should not be encouraging players to kill themselves in your game to level stats. It's dumb. On top of that, I don't know why you're counting rogues as bosses. Rogues are not bosses. This is stupid. It should be a rogue. It should be a raider. It should be a guard. Like, just add a couple more line items in your text file here and track all of those properly. You're tracking them on the kill screen. Why aren't you tracking them here? Do you really think I killed 1,625 bosses this wipe? No, of course not. So it doesn't make any sense. Knife kills also, I got 79 of them. I love tapping people in the head. Grenade kills, 39 grenades now. It's a good change that you finally separated it so people can't just throw grenades. I'm glad you fixed impact grenades. I'm glad you fixed protecting gear inside your Kappa, like putting gun mags and stuff in there. But the shittiest thing right now is that you encourage players to kill themselves, and also because of the way that you cap stats, it's better for me to run for 2 minutes, grenade myself, and do it over and over and over to hit elite endurance and elite strength early in the wipe. It does not make any sense for me to play in a raid more than 5 to 6 minutes. So that's also another really shitty aspect. Another really shitty aspect right now is assault rifles only level based on hits, not actually skill shots, which I complained about in my last video and you still haven't fixed it. If I want to level assault rifles, do you know what the best way to level assault rifles is? It's shooting scavs in the legs. Does that make any fucking sense? No. Why wouldn't headshots be worth a higher multiplier than a leg shot? Like, what kind of design is that? So, other than that, you're on the right path. You've been working on this shit for 7 years, so I mean, it's pretty fucking cool now. It's obviously the best FPS simulation art gallery game out. It's probably one of the worst PvP games out, but I really don't think anyone playing this game is playing it for the PvP. You often see the hardcore PvPers just quit the game and say, "Oh, I don't want to play anymore. I don't like it," because they can't inventory manage. They can't do Diablo inventory management. They don't know how to farm money. They don't know how to get anything. So that's basically the state of things in the game for patch 12.12. I think it's funny that you've tried to claim that you're going to put out Lighthouse. Oh yeah, and I have 8.64 fence rep. I don't really know what to do with fence. The other problem with the scav right now is the best scav run is just spawn in factory and run out. There's nothing else to do. And basically, I think it's ironic that you have released a woods update to the map. You've released a customs update to the map. And you released an entirely new map while pretending that you're going to release streets. Now, I don't expect streets to be good at all. I don't expect suburbs to be good at all. I don't expect terminal to be good at all, or town. I assume all of these maps will suck. The best thing that you've done for the game is added all of the rogues on Lighthouse, because it gives solo players like me that don't want to go and look for a group a way to effectively farm experience in your game. But there's no reason to have 9 to 12 players on this map. There's no reason to have 6 players on factory. You should just have 4 and double up the scav spawns. Let people enjoy the mechanics that you've made for the game and let them have a PvE shootout. Shooting players in this game is so boring. They don't drop loot that you can use. You can't auction house any of it. The sooner you can get the players out of the map, you can actually enjoy the game and have real shootouts with PvE mobs and good AI. Now that you have good AI, like it's so much more enjoyable, but you'll save on servers if you stop putting so many players in the game. There's no point. Also, I don't know why you call maps a breeze or 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 easy. What the fuck does that even mean? It means nothing. All you're doing is serving to confuse players with it. Don't call maps a breeze or easy. It doesn't make any sense. So that's basically my thoughts for patch 12.12. I wish that you'd stop encouraging me to shoot scavs in the legs. I wish you'd stop encouraging me to grenade and kill myself constantly. I wish you'd stop broadcasting survival rating and kill death ratio to cheaters, because it makes me want to kill my character over and over and over all day long. Like my last video at the start of the wipe on day 30, I had a 17% survival rating. Since I started to actually quest and kill things, my survival rating's gone through the roof. It's a problem because I don't want to have high survival rating. It gets me cheated. So it doesn't make any sense to broadcast those to the server. Stop sending that data to the server. Stop making me run through on maps that suck. Like stop that shit. Give me scav spawns at the start of the game. Like up the tick rate on your AI, hire multiple AI guys, hire an anti-cheat team and pay them $2 million a year, hire like 6 guys, put a lead for $300K a year, another guy under him for $250K, and then hire 4 other dudes for $200K and take the other like 4 or $500K and fucking use it for consulting and shit like that. Like stop not taking your anti-cheat serious. Stop trying to cop out and put anti-cheat on a shitty third-party generic company like BattleEye. Hire a real team of devs for your anti-cheat. Hire a real networking guy and a real user interface guy. Like, stop buying basically Bentleys and yachts and hire people for these positions. It doesn't make any sense to have a game that's made over $500 million and still have these petty problems. Just hire some real talent. There's all sorts of devs out there that would be interested in doing this shit. But I got news for you. They're not going to move to Russia at this point. You need to hire remote workers. You need to recognize that the best workers come from the globe. They're not going to go and move to fucking St. Petersburg in Russia. Nobody wants to fucking live there. Nobody that makes real money wants to live there, okay? They want to live somewhere nice. So recognize that. But yeah, that sums up getting Kappa, day 90 of the wipe, and why it's so important to kill your character all the time. Because you broadcast my stats to cheaters and you get me killed and you get me cheated. So That sums it up. Fix your fucking game. Add more PvE to it. Embrace it. You don't have a good PvP game. The PvP in this game is dog shit. It's laggy half-second delay. If you don't believe me, go watch any netcode analysis of your game. That's it. Mic drop.